Billie Eilish and Finneas endorse Kamala Harris in video urging voter registration. Billie Eilish and Finneas endorsed Kamala Harris for president in a social media video urging their followers to register to vote. "We are voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because they are fighting to protect our reproductive freedom, our planet and our democracy," Eilish said in the video. "We can't let extremists control our lives and our freedoms and our future," Finneas said. Their endorsement came on National Voter Registration Day, as campaigns and celebrities have tried to promote ewillvote.com and other sites to register, particularly among young and first-time voters. Eilish endorsed Joe Biden in 2020 and appeared at the Democratic National Convention. Last week, superstar Taylor Swift endorsed Harris minutes after the Harris-Donald Trump debate, leading to an uptick in voter registration. Tom Bonnier, senior advisor to data firm Target Smart, wrote on X that there was a 4 to 5 times increase in registration in the days afterward. Swift also had directed followers to a voter registration site, and also urged registration during an appearance at the MTV Video Music Awards. Billie Eilish is the latest high-profile entertainer to back Vice President Harris' White House bid, urging her fans to vote like your life depends on it. "We are voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because they are fighting to protect our reproductive freedom, our planet and our democracy," Eilish said in a video posted on social media on Tuesday. "We can't let extremists control our lives, our freedoms and our future," Eilish's brother and longtime collaborator, Finneas O'Connell, said in the message shared with the Lunch Singer's more than 7 million followers on X. "The choice is clear," the post said. "Vote like your life depends on it because it does," Eilish, 22, said. Eilish supported Joe Biden's 2020 presidential campaign and performed at that year's virtual Democratic National Convention. The performer met with Biden at the White House in 2022. Eilish's endorsement, which coincided with National Voter Registration Day, came on the heels of another music superstar voicing her support for Harris' campaign. In a surprise social media announcement last week immediately following the presidential debate between Harris and former President Trump, Taylor Swift said she planned on casting a ballot for Harris in November. Harris, Swift wrote in a lengthy Instagram post, "fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them." Billie Eilish and Finneas have officially endorsed Kamala Harris for president over Donald Trump. In a joint video post on Instagram, the Grammy and Oscar-winning duo celebrated National Voter Registration Day by encouraging their followers to register, vote early and to vote for the Kamala Harris-Tim Walz ticket. "We are voting for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz because they are fighting to protect our reproductive freedom, our planet and our democracy," Eilish said. Finneas added, "We can't let extremists control our lives, our freedoms and our future. The only way to stop them and the dangerous Project 2025 agenda is to vote and elect Kamala Harris. Vote like your life depends on it, because it does," Eilish concluded. Eilish and Finneas are the latest music stars to throw their weight behind Harris in recent weeks. Perhaps the biggest celebrity endorsement for the Harris campaign came from Taylor Swift, who released a statement in support of Harris shortly after the first presidential debate between Harris and Donald Trump. Swift noted that Harris fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. "I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos." Hillary Clinton recently gave an interview in which she spoke in support of celebrity endorsements during the election as fan bases need to be motivated to vote. Clinton said that Swift specifically brings an unusual impact to an endorsement. "Her fan base is so intense and incredibly influenced by her," Clinton explained. "She's a singer who charts the course of her life which they relate to as their own lives, but she's also someone who stood up to a guy who groped her and stood up to get her music back from someone she thought had illegitimately had taken it from her. She has demonstrated a resilience in taking control over her own life that sends a strong message. I'm a huge admirer. I think her endorsement has real impact."